Hey guys, my name is Colin Haynes, Mr. Colin Haynes. This is a very weird way for me to do back to school night, so I'm going to try to remember to look at the camera. So I'm looking at you and not myself, but we'll see how well I do. Um, I'm just going to be brief and go down the checklist here. I much rather do this in person or at least face to face with you all. And I think that I'm going to create an opportunity for that, even though the district has decided to do this format for parent night. I think I'm just going to pick a day and time where I'm on Zoom for about 30 minutes, and I will make sure through your students that link goes out to you guys, and that way we can, you guys can ask me some questions directly. But anyway, I'm Mr. Colin Haynes. This is actually my first school year here at West Branch High School. The previous 3 school years, I was teaching at Placerita Junior High School, 7th and 8th grade science, and the previous 3 school years before that, I was teaching high school back east where I'm from, in Prince George's County, Maryland, suburbs of Washington, D.C., where I taught some biology as well as some upper level science courses. So here at West Branch now, I'm teaching all biology. I'm back to high school. I'm excited to be back to high school. It's my 7th year in education, and my background is in animal science. Spent probably the first 5 years of my career in the lab animal science field before trying a couple other things and tripping up and accidentally falling into teaching. It definitely wasn't on purpose, but I absolutely love it. This is definitely what I was called to do in life, and I wish I had found it sooner. So with that being said, the first thing I want to do is just share my screen so you guys have my contact information. So let's do that now. And okay. So hopefully that came through and you guys can see that. Email is always easiest, chaynes@heartdistrict.org. This is stuff that's also in the syllabus you may have seen already, hopefully. Um, and I try to respond to all emails within 24 hours. So if you send me an email and 2 days have gone by and I haven't replied, there may have been some technology error, or maybe I missed it. But please reach back out because I typically respond within 24 hours to all emails. And this is a phone number here. That's not my personal cell number, but it is a number I use just for business and school purposes. You can call this number, or obviously you can call me direct at the school. I'm here most days, as you can see, even though we're distance learning, I'm still here because I have 2 small kids at home, and it would be impossible to get work done with them running around. But but you can also text this number. And so if you're just like, hey, I'd rather text, that's faster for me than email, you can text this number and I'll get it in a text message and I can also reply to you. Some parents have found that that's just an easier, faster way to communicate with me, and I'm completely okay with that. And that's it. I think that's the only screen I'm going to share with you today. The other thing on the list is talking about my platform. I use Google Classroom for school, for everything. Many of you, because the district set it up as such, already are attached to your student's name on Google Classroom, meaning that you get summaries from Google Classroom. You see when they have assignments, when they're due, and so on. If you're not getting those and you want to get them, then make sure you send me an email. I'll put my contact information up one more time before this video is over. But make sure you send me an email and say, hey, I'm not getting that, or can you make sure you add this email address? This is the one I use, or whatever the case is, and I'll make sure that I get you guys added to Google Classroom. The next is the attendance policy. Come to school. That's it. That's the policy. Make sure if we're in school, obviously be here. If we're on virtual learning, need them logged in. I need their cameras on. I know some families are having technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi, or maybe with not having a webcam. The school and the district has resources to assist with that. So if you're in that boat, send me an email. I'll make sure we get you taken care of. But this is for me. I'm a social person. I'm a people person. I like to interact with the students. We're going to spend a lot of time face to face, and a lot of your students are like that too. And so this whole quarantine thing is really taking a toll on them socially, which will take a toll on them academically. And so being able to see each other, being able to engage is a big help with that. And then hopefully we get in the classroom soon. Um, that's it for me. I don't have anything else major when it comes to attendance. If you're coming to class, you'll be good. If I don't see you, it's going to be very difficult to be successful in this course. Expectations or rules or anything like that, I only have two. and your students know it already, is be professional and be respectful. That's it. I don't have a long list of rules. I don't even have a long list of consequences if you don't follow the rules. This is my seventh school year teaching, and I can count maybe one or two times where I've ever had to send a student out of the classroom or write a student up. And that's not because I'm just such an awesome teacher, although I like to think so. But that's because I believe in handling my classroom myself, managing my classroom on my own. I set an expectation of professionalism and respect, and most students follow that. And on the rare occasions that they don't, we address it quickly and we move on. If it becomes a repeat issue, then I will address those on a case-by-case basis. But I like to spend more time focusing on rewarding positive behavior than punishing incorrect behavior, and that's worked pretty well for me so far, so I'm going to continue with that. So if there's anything you want to do to support me in that regard, it's I think in the syllabus I put information about our treasure box, which right now we're doing a virtual treasure box, and if you want to help donate to that, then do so. But I'll make sure that's always taken care of, and your students will be continuously rewarded for doing the right things in my class. Grading, that's a good one. I've had this speech with your students already. I'll have it with you guys, and I would love, again, for you guys at another time to jump on a quick Zoom with me, and we can discuss this one-on-one if you have more questions about it. But essentially, my class is, here's how grades work. It's a regular 10-point scale. 90 and above is an A, 89 to, or 80 to 89 is a B, and so on and so forth. Anything less than a 60 is a failing grade. If you come to my class every day and you try every day, guarantee you're going to get an A and B in this class. The difference between the A and B will be how well you perform the content. Obviously, if you're grasping it better and you're growing at a faster rate, you've earned yourself an A in this class. But even if you're struggling, even if you struggle your way all the way through, but every day you show up and you try and you're growing and you're better than you were, you'll still get a B in this class. If you come to this class every day and you decide some days I want to put forth an effort and some days I don't, then you'll put yourself in that C range. If you come to my class every day and you never put forth an effort, but you at least show up, I mark you on attendance every day, then I'll at least pass you with the D. And that's the same thing I told your students. The only way to fail my class is to not show up. So if you're not here, you don't attend class, then or you're not turning in the work, I can't make up grades out of nowhere, then you will fail. And that's very rare that I fail a student, but it's usually because they're just not showing up. So I tell students that right at the beginning of the school year to alleviate any added weight of stress and pressure. Let's just focus on learning. Let's focus on having a good time and learning and growing. Okay? If you do that, you're going to be successful academically in this course. They wanted us to talk about synchronous versus asynchronous learning for my class. Right now, most of what we're doing is going to be together. Even the assignments that I'm giving the students right now are things that they can complete in class, and any homework that they have right now is just work that wasn't completed in the classroom. That will change as we go through the school year. There will be times where they will have to do projects on their own at home, where they may have some assignments on their own that we'll come back and look at. But at the beginning of the school year, the first couple of weeks, I just wanted to get used to this, which is a big transition for me and for the students, and get some rhythm going. And we're getting there now. So maybe within the next couple of weeks, you may see more homework assignments. But majority, even before this distance learning, I'm big on controlling the educational environment that I can't control, which is in the classroom. I can't control what they do outside the classroom. So I may give support work from time to time at home, but majority of the assignments will be in class and during class time. And then the last thing was any unique aspects that you have about your class. I love what I do, and we got to be here, most of the day. We spend more time at work than we do at home a lot of times. So I like to have a good time. And hopefully that is the impression I've already put in your students. Hopefully they don't feel depressed when they show up in my class and they're excited to be here. And as long as we can come together and have a good time and learn, we're going to have an awesome class. All right. I don't know if that was 10 minutes or not. I hope I fit it within the right time. Again, nice to kind of meet you guys, not really. And again, I will send out information through your students. I'll probably even do an email blast to Infinite Campus with a time that I will be available if you guys want to jump on to the link and get to meet me one-on-one so we can have a real back to school night. All right, guys, have a great evening on purpose.